marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome your New Orleans Saints?
Sideline. Here's a look at head coach Dave Canales. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Facing off with him, head coach Kellen Moore of the Saints. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Brock Hewitt with you up here in the booth, and we have got safety Justin Reed handling our opening kick. And here we go on EA Sports. He's brought down what looks like the 24-yard line. Now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And we led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
What a tumultuous start to Bryce Young's career. The former #1 pick has about seen it all, Kate, in the NFL. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. At least that's what he and the Carolina Panthers got to believe. Because he finished last season was his best football year.
And he's going to get below the yard on that drive up the gut. Quincy Riley to make that stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Young. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 5 men in the secondary for the Saints. Third down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Loss of 7 yards. And it's 3 and out.
Carolina in punt formation. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. He's got it at the 24. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out as a former 5th rounder from South Carolina. And before that, Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
It was a tough season, Kate, in New Orleans a year ago. Coaching changes, lots of injuries to that offensive line. And Spencer, as a 5th rounder, was thrown right into...
The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. Panthers pick this one up. And what a way to begin the scoring. Brock as they take it back for the touchdown. The Panthers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping off that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old...
Pressure off left, and it's blocked. And he's drugged down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints to running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic and a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
2nd and 10.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Has some daylight through the 40. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Gets this one, it's Devin Neal. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
To Devin Neal.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Zone read here, the handoff to Kamara. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, this is ETN. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Panthers have taken the early lead. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Young working from the gun. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck in the run. Chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And set up the screen, it's Hubbard. And he's going to wind up out of bounds on 3rd down, so they're going to be forced to punt this away now.
It's plays like that came right wrong. I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Rattler. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. And Olave, back-to-back plays. Push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rattler to the air now. Going the out complete. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shoves one away. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That's good for the Saints.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make a catch.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Right, getting it to Chris Olave. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Rattler now off the play action. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take the lead just before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Middle field open or close, like a single high or two high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Late groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Saints 10, Panthers 6.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. And this drive will start inside the 25. They've got first and 10, Brock. With time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game, and he's on this clock back. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report.
No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Valus Jones now on the return. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield. The Saints offense ready to start this third quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Taken down back at the 42.
Counter give to Kamara. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Third and long for him here. Gets him on the in route. The tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Trying to work quickly now.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Back to throw it. He finds Bailey working downfield here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. And on the other side, defensively, you gotta get that skill play down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
Saints 17, Panthers 6.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And his workload hasn't been limited to the backfield. As you get a look at the NFL's best receiving backs this season, you can see he is right there in the top 5. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more balance offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down from the 42. Hubbard again. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock. They drop it behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
The calling card of the position played today, they're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the pistol, it's Young. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl out right in that zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hung in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They bring Renfro in motion right. Here he goes, 3rd and long. The ball is out, Young lost it, and the Saints grab it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done. They take it away on the fumble.
You know, King, defenders today are top. Don't just look at the sack. Look at the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Head coach Kellen Moore readying his Saints for their next series. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Keeps himself upright. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. They'll come up on 1st and 10. In the red zone now. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
First down and goal to go.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
To try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints push their lead to 18. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player. As they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. This makes it out to the 25.
Panthers take over first and 10.
Missed our last play of the quarter. Off another pistol. Here's Hubbard. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Loss of 6 yards.
Offense in the hurry up here.
3rd and 13.
3rd and long. Young. He's in trouble. And they bring him down again. Really good plays, Brock. Made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
6 yards. Another
Offense in the line fast. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they're going to take him down. That's a sack, and I'm not so sure that penalty marker is going to save him. This actually might be on the offense. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints put up even more points in a win. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there, putting up 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Friends just having kids, and what's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no
Group B
sugar?
to try that point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints grow their lead yet again.
31. Panthers 6.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they've really been smothered by that defense all game. Not just on the scoreboard, partner. Any yards at all. They've just been tough to come by.
Yeah, just hard yards. Just hard, just no rhythm really throughout this one. Let's give some credit to that defense who has just had their number from beginning to end.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. 9-yard rip on the ground there, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Panthers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it over the 38-yard line before going down. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
And the Panthers first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
They're going to throw out of the gun.
And the Panthers first down.
Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Complete to
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Money recovered out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that 10. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Just 2 to go.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Into the hands of Legend. And going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Out of the gun, Young. It's McMillan with the catch out left. To the house, touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Shaheed now to return. The New Orleans offense set to go now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock. They're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Running behind center with Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
Michael Walker. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Completed over the middle. And we'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
14 yards.
Even with this lead, keeping the pedal
The
down.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Handoff headed right. Kamara. Thought there'd be more room up the middle, but there wasn't. It closed quickly. We stopped after a 3-yard gain. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
3rd and 7.
Trying to convert with an option on 3rd down. But they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. So here's their 3rd and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game. Direct snap to the up man. He's going to push for it. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs. All right, 1 more snap to play here. Here he goes, 1 final shot. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. That's Demario Davis. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.
everyone. Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in the Lone Star State. The Texans at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Arizona defense coming up big. They force the fumble, and it's a scoop and score for the touchdown. The Cardinals are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears as they host the Cleveland Browns. And here it's the Browns defense getting it done. They force the fumble, and it's a scoop and score for the touchdown. The Browns are a double-digit win team. They get their 10th victory of the season. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's Joe Burrow getting this one to T. Higgins. 39 yards for the touchdown. The Bengals get their 11th win on the year as their great season rolls on. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.